We got the Wild Badger 4-in-1 multi-tool. This thing comes with 4 tools with 1 powerhouse. This is the powerhouse of the unit. So you see you can attach all the different units there. It comes with 2 batteries, each is 20 volts. When you put them together, they're 40 volts. All right, so we'll connect these in here. Each battery has a power gauge on it, which is really nice. Just keeps the guesswork out of it. It comes with obviously a charger where you can charge both batteries at one time. It's got a lever here, right? It's got a handle here and another handle here. All right, so here's you the part of me putting this all together, because it goes together pretty quick and it's really easy. Anybody can do it, all right? Just a couple screws here, no big deal. So let's start with the first thing. This is probably what you'll buy it for. You'll probably buy it for the Weed Whacker part. So if we take the Weed Whacker, you can see here, you connect it in right here, and the connections are really nice, all right? You basically, there's a little button here, you pull it and turn it. This allows it to slip in, and then it locks it in. And then you want to do your self and lock it down a little bit further. All right, so I didn't put the guard on it. It does come with a guard, all right? But I like the way that this looks without the guard. All right, to feed it, you basically bump here, and this will feed more line out. But you see how long it is. It's a very long Weed Whacker. I noticed it right from the beginning. That's one of the first things I noticed. This does a few things. This keeps you from having to lean down. It also keeps the stuff that's flying around away from you, all right? So you can see how long that is. Definitely nice. One of the other features that it has is it also has this brush cutter. So you can take this off, just basically unscrew it, and it comes with all the hardware to do that and everything, and you basically attach this onto here. Now this is a crazy cutter. Let me kind of pull this guard off of it. This would be if you're cutting brush away. Obviously, you know, something that's a little more rough to cut, okay? So this is, I'm not sure you can see that blade, but there's basically like a knife cut in here, all right? So this is for cutting like large weeds, like something, you know, 6 inches, 7 inches high. That's what this brush cutter would be for. Some really heavy duty weed whacking. Along with that, it also comes with this handle, so you can run this into the Weed Whacker like so, this is actually a really nice thing. It seems old manish, but honestly, this is really something nice to have. You can kind of take a break when you're walking around your yard and let this thing just hang. You know, it also creates like a pivot point, so when you're going, you really don't even have to hold on with 2 hands. You can just sort of, so it just comes out. Is a chainsaw, which we all love. So obviously this is for reaching up high, maybe cutting some limbs off in a tree, but it doesn't have to be high. Real easy to put together. This is where you put your fluid. You always want to make sure you have chainsaw fluid, okay? It doesn't come with chainsaw fluid, but you definitely want to go to your local store, get some chainsaw fluid. If you don't have that, in a pinch, you can always use like motor oil, but it burns through it really quick. Better than nothing, but get chainsaw fluid. Right? So again, this attaches the same exact way. You basically just put it on there like so. You pull this little button and it attaches in. Screw it down. Now you have yourself a chainsaw, okay? Really long, I could reach up there really far. If you stood on top of the ladder, you probably get 12, 15 feet up in the air. You know, actually you go as high as you need to, all right? So, really nice, all right? Definitely a good option to have as a homeowner. The Hedge trimmer, very, very nice. Now, the one thing about these is they are adjustable, right? So you can adjust this all different ways on the pole, depending on if you want to, maybe you want to go this way with it. You know, maybe you want to do the top, you know, like that. So really nice. I've never actually even seen Hedge trimmers that adjust like this. So really nice job. It also comes apart for storage, you know, so you just pull this apart, you kind of store this to the side. But to put it together, real simple, you just put this in there and there's actually a screw that you run it in, all right? And it comes with all the Allen keys and everything that you need. It just slips in there the same exact way. Really high, up again, same amount, basically the same reach as the chainsaw. One thing I do like as well, this does all come apart and everything comes with a cover, right? So I can cover all this to make sure it doesn't get all like disgusting. And so I got a cap for that. I got a cap for this. I got a cap for my chainsaw. I have a cap for my weed whacker, which this probably will just live on there. And I also have protection for, and I have protection for this. Now, always want to keep those blades protected. All right, so this is the Wild Badger 4-in-1 multi-tool. Did a really good job. These batteries have really come a long way. If you're concerned about batteries or thinking like maybe batteries aren't strong enough, completely just throw it out the window. If you're a homeowner, batteries are gonna be completely fine for you. I've been using batteries for years for all kinds of outdoor devices. I'm actually looking at getting a 0-turn battery-powered tractor as well, because batteries are just amazing. I mean, they run cars now, so it can run a weed whacker or a chainsaw or a hedge or whatever. So I would highly recommend this, especially if you're a homeowner who just got a house and you basically need to build up your tools. This is a way to kind of hack it, all these tools at once. Good job, Wild Badger. Happy. They also come with a 3-year warranty. I'm Mike, Found Weedwacker TV. Please like, please subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. I'll also put a link to these down below. You can pick them up yourself, and I'm out.